And this is maybe being a little bit of a prisoner of the last thing we saw, but Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills looked outstanding on Monday night. 47 to 10 over the Jaguars. Really since halftime of the game against the Cardinals, they trailed against Arizona at home in week 1. They came back and blew through the Cardinals in the second half. They beat the Miami Dolphins in Miami on a Thursday night, 31 to 10, and then they come back home for a Monday night game and they blow the Jaguars' doors off 47 to 10. That is an incredible level of dominance. And that's two teams in the Jaguars and Dolphins that have been in the playoffs very recently. The Jaguars were in the playoffs in 22. The Dolphins were in the playoffs in 23. Against the Dolphins, it happened even before Tua got hurt against the Jaguars right from the jump. They were the better team. It was very, very clear. And I think through 3 weeks, and again, this is a very small sample size, the MVP of the NFL is Josh Allen. And the reason why is because he's playing a different game without Stefon Diggs there. Again, this is nothing against Stefon Diggs, but when I talked to Josh about this a few weeks back, he brought up the fact that every player is alive in every route now. So when he goes out there, whether it's 4 guys or 5 guys running out into the route, all of those guys are alive on every play. He's not having to look over in one direction every 3 or 4 snaps. And you see a quarterback now who's able to play point guard, who's able to take the layups more consistently. And when you add that to the spectacular ability he's got to get the ball down the field, the spectacular ability he's got to make plays off schedule, and the spectacular ability he's got to make plays with his feet, he is about as dangerous a quarterback as there is in the NFL, right there with Patrick Mahomes. Again, I would say right now he's the second best quarterback in the NFL, the leader in the clubhouse. Through 3 weeks, it's early for league MVP. And you see Buffalo playing a team game on both sides of the ball. For the reasons I mentioned on offense, again, because everyone is involved. Keon Coleman scored a touchdown. Dalton Kincaid was really involved. Dawson Knox got involved. James Cook is a big part of the equation on offense. And then it's sort of like a no-name defense that they've got. Ed Oliver is probably the biggest star they have. Greg Rousseau is playing really well. In the back seven, they've really relied on a lot of new guys with Tre'Davious White gone, with some of the guys they've relied on, Matt Milano at linebacker, injured. They've really done a lot from a team standpoint playing together. And the Bills are 3-0 as a result and as dangerous as any team in football.